My name is Floyd Williams. I'm an executive and business coach at the Leadership Partner Group. What I do is work with executives. I help them with their creativity, energy, and help them with the energy and creative flow. I also help them balance their life with work and business. I also help them develop peak performance in what they do. I've been coaching for about 5 years. Well, usually executive coaching is an engagement anywhere from 3 months to 12 months period of time, 12-month period of time, where we actually come up with a coaching agenda. It could be that an executive wants to go from where they are and their level of success to maybe another level of C-suite, maybe go from VP to the CEO, or maybe go from manager to VP. It really depends on what their coaching agenda is. They set the agenda, and what we do is we set up like I said, a 3 or 6 or 12-month engagement with that coach. It can be either self-pay, or it could be a corporate sponsored engagement where the corporation pays for that executive, invests in that executive to become better equipped at what they do, or what they are planning to do as it relates to another advancement or rank inside the corporation. I decided to become an executive coach because I've been a business owner for a long time, and I sat in boardrooms watching executives and business owners make decisions, and sometimes I question those decisions. I question if those folks had the business acumen to be in those seats, to be in the big chair. And then I said, wow, what if I could impact that? What if I could take an opportunity to teach leadership skills and creative energy flow and other things that I think that every CEO or every executive needs to be instilled with to lead people, because leadership is where it begins in any corporation, any company, if they're going to be successful. So I have a passion for it. I have a passion for working with executives and CEOs and people who actually want to be better, because it's all about becoming personally better so you can make everybody around you better as well. Yeah. So I had many years of business experience and corporate experience that I gleaned from to really use it as a executive coach. But I really wanted to be more credentialed, so I decided to get a master's degree, and I went back and focused on executive coaching. Got certifications, ICF certifications, to be able to say, look, I have the credentials and the experience and the know-how, and brought all that together to really have validity in my teaching, validity in my theory of how one goes from one level of success in corporate America to the next. And so I really wanted to make sure that I had all the methodology that I could have, in addition to the experience, to be able to make an impact on folks that I work with. A couple things that I've found that is probably germane to most executives is questioning themselves and a lack of confidence. It sounds strange, but really, when you sit down with a lot of executives, they have some questions and some reservations about if they can go to the next level, or meeting the expectations of a corporate board or some sort of hierarchy inside the corporation. So self-confidence always seems to come up. Time management and balance always seems to come up. It relates to someone who's really on the fast track on the executive level, and still trying to maintain a balance and have family and have a lifestyle that makes sense, and not get lost in the minutia of trying to be all that you need to be in the corporate arena. So those things always come to the surface when I'm coaching my clients. Time is critical. Executive coaching is not an easy fix. As I said, some of these engagements, based on the magnitude of the situation, could take a year, because we're changing behavior, we're changing cognitive thinking, we're changing a whole lot about who that person is, and those thoughts and feelings have been there for years. So you can't just extract those thoughts and feelings and change behavior and thinking in a couple days. It's a process of breaking down distortions, deletions, and assumptions about what things are going on in that corporate space or in that person's life, and really helping them find new ways to really extract facts and know-how and skills, and be able to use those skills in a different way. So that's a process. It takes time. What I envision that happens with me is that my company, Leadership Partner Group, grows into not just a national entity or brand, but an international brand. A lot of executive coaching firms do have an international presence because, with the technology we have, I can be on Skype and talking to a CEO in Singapore just as easy as I could talk to a CEO down the street. So we envision that we will have a great number of our clients who are international. And the great thing about it is that our world's getting really, really smaller as it relates to the technology that we have today. We really have to understand that cultures are coming together and working together in the business arena and in corporate America at an alarming speed. And so someone has to be able to help the new CEO, the new executive communicate on an international level. And we want to be that company and brand ourselves as that company that can do that. Creativity in coaching is everything because you really have to get people to really enjoy the process. It's not just a boring engagement where we're talking about behavior and traits and language. We want to be creative with our clients to make sure that they enjoy the process of learning about themselves, self-discovery, self-awareness, and then really be able to be excited about new skills and new ideas that they themselves extract from the process, because we don't tell our executives anything. We let them learn from what we call appreciative inquiry. We ask questions about know-how and things that they've done in the past to pull up the best practices, and then we show them how to take the creative flow that we talk about, the energy, and bring out some great ideas for new innovative ways to really be and perform in their jobs, in their careers. When I get what is a great perspective of how the world works in the corporate arena, when I can sit there and talk to a CEO at a major company that I've known about and heard about for years, and really start understanding the inner workings of how that person operates, I get a little picture of how that company operates. When you talk about big business and corporations, I think they really make the world go round. And so it's really intriguing to really see who is behind the curtain, as you will, as it relates to these companies, and who's making decisions, and you can see that manifested in the products and services that we use every day out there in the marketplace. So it's really intriguing to really see how all that comes together. So what I do is help people be more creative, CEOs be more creative, be more innovative, think outside the box. That's where great ideas come from. The Apples, the Facebooks, those companies are creative, innovative companies that have had someone work with those C-suite people to really create the energy and excitement that resonates out of those executives into their organization. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis.